What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with another video. It looks like fans wondering where Matt Hardy is going could have had their answer. Matt's latest Free the Delete episode ended with the Young Bucks showing up, strongly suggesting Matt is AEW bound. However, was this a foregone conclusion, or did the WWE's treatment of him force his hand? Join us now as Wrestlelamia looks at 10 reasons why Matt Hardy left the WWE for AEW. In 2017, Matt and Jeff Hardy returned to the WWE at WrestleMania 33 after quite a lengthy absence, winning the Raw Tag Team Championship in an exciting fatal 4-way ladder match. Things were looking good for the Hardys, and fans familiar with their earlier work in TNA were curious as to whether Matt and Jeff Hardy would reprise their broken Matt Hardy and Brother Nero characters. While it would be wrong to say the Hardys' return was a failure, it by no means lived up to the fans' expectations. Both Jeff and Matt continued wrestling at their breakneck pace, so it should come as no surprise that both superstars were sidelined by injuries. Regrettably, these injuries sapped the Hardys' momentum, as they would have had to abort important storylines, including one instance where they vacated the SmackDown Tag Team Championship just weeks after winning them. As Matt's WWE contract came up for renewal, rumors circulated that Matt was contemplating letting it expire and look elsewhere for the next phase in his career. Other wrestlers such as Randy Orton had teased leaving the WWE only to renew their WWE contracts, leading to speculation that Matt was negotiating for the best deal he could get. And despite reported big money offers to stay in the WWE, Hardy opted to leave the company, and on 2nd March, he announced that he had become a free agent. So why is Matt in AEW instead of WWE? Well, let's look at those reasons why. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos. Number 1. Matt has always been willing to work outside the WWE. Matt Hardy rose to fame in the WWF, making his way from enhancement talent to a tag team champion with brother Jeff and revolutionizing tag team wrestling alongside the Dudley Boys and the team of Edge and Christian. Matt's foray into singles action, while not as successful as Jeff's was, still showed he was more than just a tag team performer. Notwithstanding, Matt had shown a willingness to work outside the WWE, including successful runs in Ring of Honor, TNA, the Independent Circuit, Japan's Wrestle 1, and AAA. As we'll see, there's a reason why Matt has worked in a variety of promotions in an era where some wrestlers such as John Cena and Randy Orton spent their entire careers in the WWE. The WWE is where Matt Hardy became a superstar, and Matt has repeatedly thanked Vince McMahon for the opportunities given to him. Nonetheless, Hardy has not been afraid to step out of his comfort zone and work in other promotions. Hardy's new role in AEW is further evidence of his willingness to go wherever his wild heart leads him. Number 2. His last WWE run was hit and miss. As mentioned earlier, Matt's last run in the WWE was plagued by injuries, something which can kill any push. Even when Matt was healthy, his WWE career seemed to focus more around him and Jeff as a nostalgia act. When Jeff was sidelined with an injury, it looked like Matt might get a chance to break out his woken Matt Hardy character, but despite a promising program with Bray Wyatt, they failed to get behind the gimmick, arguably because it had started in TNA Impact Wrestling. Looking at the WWE's treatment of Matt, it's easy to understand why he was so disappointed with his role in the promotion. Number 3. He's set for life. The wrestling world is full of superstars who made serious bank yet engaged in questionable spending decisions that forced them to continue wrestling long past their prime. Thankfully for Matt Hardy, that's not an issue, as Dave Meltzer recently observed about Matt, because he's set for life, and in the past, he's chosen creativity over money. It's not like it's one of those guys who looks at the money figure and goes, this makes a difference later in life, and need to take it. Matt is currently set for life, and while no one never knows when the fickle finger of fate will strike, finances didn't drive Matt's decision to leave WWE. Number 4. Creativity is king. Some wrestlers work for the payday and are happy to serve in any role as long as there is enough zeros in their paycheck. As we saw, Matt Hardy has been wise with his money, so he's not so much influenced by money, although it's likely AEW is paying him a lucrative salary. Instead, he's about creating engaging characters and storylines for his fans. Like Chris Jericho, Hardy has reinvented himself several times, ensuring that his character stays fresh and he doesn't become a cliche. Whether it was Matt turning from his Team Extreme babyface into his cocky heel character Matt Hardy version 1, or his later transformation into Broken Matt Hardy, he has shown incredible creativity and a passion for flexing his artistic muscles as well as his wrestling muscles. Add in things such as Matt's Free the Delete YouTube series, and it's clear where Hardy's priorities lie. Numerous wrestlers have complained about the stifled creative environment in the WWE, a place where writers with no wrestling experience have too much influence. As bad as that is, the WWE is controlled by a narrow-minded promoter whose inability to do things for the long term makes it difficult for even the most creative characters to thrive and for even the best storylines to succeed. Imagine what that's like for someone as creative as Matt Hardy. If he had any second thoughts about staying in the WWE, the promotion's terrible mismanagement of The Fiend, its best character in years, undoubtedly cemented his decision to bail on the promotion. Number 5. The WWE had nothing to offer. At 45 years old, Matt is nearly a decade younger than the current Universal Champion, but truth be told, it's clear his WWE career plateaued during his last run. The chances of Matt winning the WWE Championship or Universal Championship at this stage in his career are non-existent, and even if that wasn't a concern, what would the WWE have in mind for Matt? Report after report indicated that Hardy told the WWE his wish was to work in some creative programs and that the money offered was a secondary factor. For Vince McMahon, however, it's all about the money, and judging from the company's refusal to work with Matt creatively, it's obvious they wanted to sign him just to keep him away from AEW. That wasn't going to work for Matt, and it's another reason he chose to leave the WWE. Number 6. NXT was a distant second. One of the interesting rumors surrounding Matt's WWE contract negotiations was that the promotion offered him a creative role on the Black and Gold brand, with speculation ranging it was as a wrestler, a backstage worker, or both. If true, it's certainly an opportunity for Matt to showcase his creative skills, but hypothetically, the creative options available to Hardy in NXT as opposed to some place like AEW seems worlds apart. There's no doubt Matt could do more in NXT than the main roster, but his creativity would be stifled compared to what we've seen former WWE wrestlers do in AEW. While it's still too early to tell whether NXT will ever catch up with or surpass Dynamite in the ratings, right now Dynamite offers Matt a bigger platform to showcase his skills. Number 7. AEW offers Matt a clean slate of opponents. While Matt has battled some of AEW stars, the possibility of new matchups as well as new tag teams in AEW has to be considered as one of the reasons Matt left the WWE for AEW. Even if Matt's only role in AEW was to put over other talent, which seems unlikely since his star power should put him in the upper card at the very least, he's going to have a chance to work with a variety of young stars. He's also going to have the chance to share his experience with the younger generation. You can be certain AEW knows these things too, which is why they wanted Matt so badly. Number 8. AEW's schedule is much better for Matt's situation. While AEW is likely offering Matt a robust payday and a chance to showcase his creative abilities, those aren't the only motivators for leaving the WWE and heading over to the new promotion. One of the biggest benefits has to be AEW's much lighter work schedule. This is ideal for someone like Matt, whose high-flying performances have taken their toll on his body. Less matches means less chances of getting hurt and more time to heal between matches, and equally important is the extra time that Matt gets to spend with his family. As many wrestlers have learned the hard way, precious time with children is something no amount of money can ever buy. Matt has 3 young children, and an even lighter WWE schedule can't match up to AEW's schedule. Number 9. He wants to end his career on a high note. Matt Hardy has had a storied career both as a single star and a tag team performer. Add in his financial security and Matt could retire right now. In spite of this, Matt's made it known he feels he has a lot to offer and that his in-ring career isn't over just yet. We established that his WWE career has hit its peak a while back, but Matt has several options open right now, all of them with the potential to see him finish his career on his terms. Matt teased many potential destinations before choosing to exit the WWE, and it's likely he would do well wherever he went, other than the WWE main roster. With so many options before him, Matt has chosen AEW. A place he has to fill gives him the best chance to continue his career and likely end it there. Matt has the chance to end his career somewhere where he'll be more than a mid-card act, and where he'll be able to give back to the fans and his fellow wrestlers. Looking at AEW, there are many reasons Matt sees it as his best choice for wrapping up an already storied career. Add in the reasons why he felt it was time to leave the WWE, and Matt's decision makes perfect sense. And number 10. The clues. There have been a number of cryptic clues that suggest Matt Hardy is the Exalted One, the supposed leader of AEW's Dark Order. Hints have been dropped on Twitter, such as AEW tweeting "The Exalted One" in bold lettering, and nothing is noticeable until you see the words in both letters E and I that read "sitting in a dead tree." Now, some have pointed out that Matt sits on a wooden throne in his Thoughts from the Throne series on YouTube, making a connection there. Another hint was pointed out by Reddit user Ian Was Not Here, as he looked at a possible Easter egg in the latest Join the Dark Order video referencing Matt Hardy. He wrote, "In the Join the Dark Order video on the AEW YouTube page, at 1 minute 1 second, a woman is wearing a bra that has various numbers on the bottom portion. In the center, you have 3220. In the Thoughts from the Throne 26 episode at 5 minutes and 32 seconds, Matt Hardy mentions having 3220 be a day of remembrance for his essence Zenith. Zenith has been with Matt since he became broken." Now, there may be some other hints in other videos, but we might not have just found them yet. But there you have it, guys, the reasons why Matt Hardy left the WWE and has almost certainly joined AEW. Be sure to leave your comments down below, subscribe if you haven't already, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.